Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Taking a bathroom. The bathroom is the only place you can play your in peace. On this channel, we do product reviews and also some tutorials. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and check out my ebook, The Man That Set Himself on Fire.com. Yeah, guys, you know how I do it. Once again, always coming live, spur of the moment, don't have a set time. Kind of read by the title what's happening. I'm gonna go ahead and let some people join the live show, and I'm gonna go run over there to Facebook and make sure that we're live right quick. Well, Facebook, I mean YouTube, make sure that we're live. It's been a pretty interesting couple of days, people. Pretty interesting couple of days. All right, so yeah, we're live on YouTube. How you doing, King Dose? How you doing, Harold? Tim, what's up? How you guys doing? Let me get ready to this. What's up, Marcus, man? All right. Little thing telling me that YouTube with Google Live. All right, telling me the hangout's gonna be going away. So I got that taken care of. All right. Let some people come in here. Let some people come in here. How you doing? How you doing? Hurricane Barry, guys. Talking about Hurricane Barry. Talking about the game changer. Talking about hey Tony, I will spray the bathroom. Talking about can that unlimited internet device help me? Can the game changer help me during Hurricane Barry? Now, technically, it's a tropical storm. If you guys from the south, you're familiar with how these storms work. It's a tropical storm, but they're forecasting it to become a hurricane, and they forecasting it to come right over my area. So we've been going ahead. How you doing, Miss Hippie? How you doing, Hippie girl? How you doing, Leo? We've been taking our precautions, boarding up the house, sandbagging, going to the store, getting the water, the non-perishable items, batteries. I'm recharging all of my power banks, all of my lighting systems that run off of lights from my studio. Make sure that those batteries are charged. Also, I can easily take some of these lights and use them and the lights go out. Shout out to my brother LJ. Couple of months ago, he sold me a generator, so we have that on deck. Also, all of the vehicles filled up. The only thing that's kind of hurting my heart, man, is my wife is a nurse, and she had to sleep over, guys. She had to sleep over. So, and now she just texted me and said that they might have to evacuate. That's the that's the hardest part whenever you have a spouse that work in that field. But she dedicated her life to helping people. She dedicated her life to healing people, and that's just it's part of the job, man. It's part of the job. So, but yeah, man, the storm is it's thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. The storm, man, it started out as just a small thing, and it's not a big storm, people. It's a small storm, but it's moving so slow, and that's the thing that's the thing that we really have to watch, because by moving so slow, it really can dump a lot of water. And if you're not familiar with hurricanes or tropical systems, most people die in the water, man. Hurricane Katrina, it had, I think, about 2,300 people that died. They died from the water, man. And I can just give you guys a little snippet right quick if you want to see. Let me see if I can pull it up. And this is the weatherman right here, kind of talking about what's going on, explaining everything that's happening right there. So you can see with your own eyes what's happening over here. And like I said, man, it's part of life down here, but it's not a big storm. It's not even a hurricane yet. They're projecting it to be a hurricane in the area that he's talking about right there. That's the area that basically going to take it right over me. So so as you can see, they're forecasting it to become a category 1 storm. And again, it's really the rain that we're going to be worried about. Thank you for Ward Hustler, man. Prayers work. I believe in prayers. Miss Honeybee, thank you. Praying for Louisiana. But yeah, Leo, it's look, Silverdale, Climate Silverdale, they have that cold weather. They get blizzards every now and then. I know Bo knows. They get you guys get that those hurricane. You guys get those earthquakes and stuff like that. Hurricanes, man, we could kind of we mainly can see them. We have some time to prepare for them, but if if you're not careful, man, you really can get, and every storm is different. You really can get hurt, or you really can put your family in harm's way if you're not careful when you're talking about those hurricanes. Now, one of the things I want to point out to you guys, if you see what he's pointing at, you see that little spin right there? See how close it is to the shore? Look how like it's almost on land right there, you know. So I don't know what the forecast is, but it's moving so slow, man. And that's just the thing that we got to watch, is that overnight is going to intensify. So by it's being that close to the shore, I'm thinking that it's probably going to come on shore a little earlier than what they predicted to do. Again, it's a small storm, but because it's moving so slow, I think that's going to be the main issue right there. So that's my opinion with that. And what he's saying right now, all of that rain, this is what I keep on reiterating, all of that rain, when all of that water sets in, it's really don't where to go. Especially in the New Orleans area. New Orleans is below sea level. It's mainly like a bowl where the rain it fills up, and if the pumps can't keep up, you know, you end up with a lot of issues in that area right there. So these are the things that we're dealing with. What I'm expecting by watching the news and stuff like that, I'm expecting a lot of rain. Like I said, have sandbags. I live within a levee system, so I have a levee to protect me. And one of the things that extra precaution that I took was I, went ahead and I got my saw rated just in case we got to go into the attic. I'm just updating you people if you are making you aware if you're not aware of how things work. And the hurricane come in the event if there would be like some type of failure or whatever, and the water to rise and you have to evacuate to your attic. A lot of people die in their attic because once they get into their attic, they can't escape through their roof because they don't have any hacksaws or whatever. So I have a battery ran saw that I can easily get my family up to the roof and cut our way through there and get on the roof if at all possible. Now, this is not that type of storm, guys. I don't forecast it to be that type of storm, but like I say, every storm is different. That's what's going on over here. And I had a question presented to me, was that, so what you're gonna do if you lose power? Now, if you lose power, then again we have generators and stuff like that. My thing is this right here, is that you can literally use the game changer when everything else fails. And let me tell you why. During Hurricane Katrina, when everything was down, the lights and everything, the city, everything was down, you wasn't even able to make phone calls, but you still was able to send text messages and use your data. I'm gonna say it again. Even though the cell phones wasn't working, you still was able to make phone calls and use your data. So if you didn't have a good data plan, then of course you was out of luck. Because back then, 2005, they had unlimited, but of course the speeds wasn't anywhere to where they are. And most people, if they didn't have unlimited, they only had like a certain amount of gigs. So I'm pretty confident if everything goes down, by having that game changer, by having that unlimited internet, and by it being battery operated, by it being mobile, and you guys see how I have those little monitors for my car setup, I can easily connect it there and we can keep up with the weather and stuff like that because it's ran off of batteries and it's mobile. So that's what's happening right there. So DVD King. Yes, Miss Octavia, planning is the key. Man, look, you plan for the worst and you pray for the best. So that's what's up, Miss B. That's what we're trying to do over here. And I know Super Dad have a show tonight. Here, Miss Gill. Super Dad have a show tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna make the show because my parents and my sisters coming in. We have a hurricane plan. I say a hurricane. We have a storm plan, not just for my immediate family, but my sister that live down here and my mom and my dad. So we have different phases. So if it's a tropical storm or a low category 1 hurricane, everyone come over here. I have the biggest home, and what we do is that like one person bring the water, one person bring the non-perishable, one person bring the batteries. Or in the case, like this case, when the storm just come up all of a sudden, then what we do, we go ahead and we do an inventory. We had a conference call last night and what we have, and then everyone come to my house at a certain time. In the event of a strong category 1 or higher, it depends on the track of the storm. What we do is we have relatives in Texas, and of course I have my older sister who live in Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And what we do is, depending on the track of the storm, we make preparations to go either west or either east. So we have different phases. And the reason why we have that was after Hurricane Katrina, when I really started doing the community work. What we discovered doing, what we discovered doing the research is that a lot of people didn't have a plan, and that's how a lot of people died or suffer after the aftermath of hurricanes and storms. For example, my mom have a list of medicine for her and my dad. What we're supposed to do is write all of that medicine down, and they're supposed to email or ship a list to my sister in Mississippi, or email and ship a list to that designated family member in Texas. So in the event if we have to leave right away and they forget whatever medicine they have, you had people in shelters and it was like, well, I forgot my medicine, and I volunteered for the shelters, and we was like, well, what type of medicine you have? Like, I take a blue pill. Now you talking about people that have, some people have chronic illness, diabetes and stuff like that. We don't know what the blue pill is. We don't know if you're on a blood pressure medication or whatever. So again, people suffered after the storm because they didn't know what medication they was on. Kind of, got me thinking like, hey, look, we need to have a plan, and that's one of the things you can do during the storm. So I really took the time out to prepare, and I really think that having this unlimited data plan, having this internet plan, when everything else go offline, I'm very confident that I'd be able to use that to keep up with the news. Because you gotta remember, I'm using an app to stream IPTV. Right. So if my lights go off and I can't get out there to the generator because the water is high and the winds are high, I still can use my hotspot connected to my Fire Stick, and connected to one of those portable battery operated monitors that I have. I use one of my 10-inch tablet, Amazon tablet, and be able to stream TV that way, so we can know what's going on when everything else is out. That's what it's all about, guys. It's not just about using what we call still in the phrase Super Dale Coin game changer. Still in that phrase, it's not just about using the game changer to save yourself money or to make money by selling it. It literally, in this case that we're facing, I'm projecting that it's literally going to give us the opportunity to be able to keep up with what's happening with the Weather Channel in the event everything else around us fail. In the event all the water go out and I can't get to, in the event all the lights go out and the water is high and I can't get to the generator, I still can go ahead and take that portable monitor that's ran by batteries. I use my tablet that's charged up and use that hotspot and connect to the double agent or Obey or one of the IPTV services that I have. And the great thing about these IPTV services now, by having locals, I know double agent have my locals, I know Obey have my locals. I can literally log into that and keep up when no one else is able to do it. What's up, Hustler TV, man? I dare not say tech in the bathroom like other folk. Hey, Hustler, man, that's water under the bridge, man. That's water under the bridge, man. I think that we sort of just address those issues, and hopefully we can push on from there. Hustler, I don't know if you're at work or not, but there is a link in our hangouts if you want to come on. I'm not gonna be on too long. Just want to give you guys an update, just in case I'm not able to come on tonight on Super Dale Show. And I know a lot of you guys, I appreciate a lot of you guys. You've been sending me emails and sending me messages on some videos saying that you're sending out prayers and stuff. So I just wanted to update you guys of what's happening with us, and sort of what my plan is. But that's pretty much the plan. Now, here's one thing about a plan, people. You can plan all you want, but when you're messing with Mother Nature, all of that goes out the window. You just have to have a plan, and the key thing is to be prepared. Be prepared for whatever. What's up, Quentin, man? The one, what's up? What do you do if the towers go down, depending on how bad it gets? The one, that what I was saying earlier is that, whenever Hurricane Katrina came, which was look, there was, I'm gonna say 3 bad storms that I've been in my lifetime, but 2 that really affected me negatively. Hurricane Rita was a bad storm, but Rita really didn't impact me because I was out of state at the time. I still was evacuated for Katrina when Rita hit, and when I was a little boy, Hurricane Andrew impacted me. And I mean, Hurricane Andrew just shut things down for days, weeks over here. You know, I was kind of young, really don't remember like everything that went into it. I just remember that we didn't have lights and water, and my family made it as comfortable for us as they could. But Hurricane Katrina, man, I evacuated, and I thought I was running from the storm, and I waited too late, and I went to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and the storm, sure enough, came right through Hattiesburg, and we was out lights and water and stuff for a week and some days. And so my experience with that is that when Hurricane Katrina came, when knocked out everything, people still was able to send text messages and use data. So what happened is once the cell towers go down, when they are able, because you got to realize they have different tiers. A lot of the emergency responders use that when they're able. They set those things right back up right away, and it's really, you know, it's really hard for cell towers to really go down, because what happened is that these towers have portable generators. Short of them being submerged in water, they're going to run. But if the generator, typically they have enough for the generator to run without being manned for hours on end. They can't get to the generator, and the generator to go down and the cell tower to go down. Man, believe it or not, they have what they call portable towers or micro cell towers, so where you still can get those signals, and they still they can bounce those signals around. Now, you know, you might not get the speeds that you was getting before on the main cell tower if they have to set up what I call a satellite cell tower or portable cell tower, something like that. But in my experience with Katrina, that was the only thing working. Even when the voice wasn't working, data was working and text messaging was working. Tim Wizard was going out to work outside, but saw tech on, wanted to see how things were. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I came live, was just to give people a quick update. And investments, I tell you, invest in a satellite cell phone. You know, that's a good idea. Miss B, I live about 65 miles from New Orleans, and a town called Thibodeau. So yes, I live right there. So usually anytime bad weather affects New Orleans, it affects me. When something adversely as far as weather goes affect us, it's affecting New Orleans. So they're like the black box on an airplane. ACT, Miss Honeybee. So yeah, man, you definitely have to, Tim, we love you, Tech, and want to make sure that you say, yeah, man, thank you, I appreciate it. So you have to prepare. And that's when, that's when I think times like this in life is when individuals just have to step up as family members, as men, as women, as neighbors, as citizens. We have to step up and help each other. And if you hear me stuttering a lot or whatever, guys, just trying to get my words together, doing tons of work, like I say, sandbagging, getting everything prepared. And that's the great thing about my community, is that we pretty much pull together and help everyone. Like my neighbor was like giving me stuff to go with the generator yesterday. And this is expensive stuff, Hey man, look, because he had a portable generator, but what he ended up doing was getting one of those built-in generators, and he was like, hey man, look, I had this for my generator and stuff like that. You can do this and you can do that. How much do I bench press? One of the things I always tell people about bench pressing is that it's not how much you bench press, because in my opinion, that just determines your strength in that exercise. Because I can outbench a lot of my former workout partners, but they have people that's way smaller than me that will go to another exercise and they will outlift me in that exercise. But to answer your question, the last time I maxed out was like 515. I probably can do 405. I probably can lift that. I probably can get that up about 10 times. That's the last time I maxed. I was at like 515 or whatever. If you outside, it's windy. Dave Jones, where you live at, man? Hey, take our prayers out with you and your family during this One love, the Watkins family. Thank you so much, Harry. Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Now here's the thing also too. I was telling you guys about my wife. Now this right here, of course, where she works, she's a nurse. Of course, they have a backup generator. But and like I said, they're making them stay over there. And she sent me a text. She got to sleep the other night. She sent me a text that they might evacuate or whatever. But she was able to take which one she took? She took the MiFi hotspot, right? And the reason why she took it is because they have Wi-Fi at the job site, but it's so slow. So tonight she's gonna be watching the news and all of that and streaming and stuff. Using the MiFi, man, using the MiFi hotspot. So I know we're gonna have a lot of people gathered around her. Like, how you get cable on here? How you got internet to stream? So and that definitely that's gonna be a help to her. And I have the home base over here with me. So we're good. We're good. Miss B Tech, how do you use hotspot if your power out? What's a good IPTV? Miss B, the hotspots run off of batteries. Like you can leave them plugged in, but also the MiFi thing, you have like, I don't want to lie, guys, I can't remember the MiFi, but I know I know that home base, I know that can go off the battery for at least 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours. MiFi, if you're not streaming on it continuously, the MiFi, you probably can get the same about 6, 8 hours, something like that. So yeah. Miss Gail, yeah, at taking the bathroom last my bench, I bench pressed. I was around 15. And a good IPTV service. Look, I used to I have a video that's still up. It's called my top 5 IPTV service. That's still like sort of my top 5 IPTV service. But here's the little secret is that IPTV services are getting so good now. I don't know if it's the technology or whatever, or maybe more people have more exposable income when they're able to invest more. But these IPTV services are getting better and better and better. So the the gap between the top ones and then the lower tier is closing rapidly. So pretty, in my opinion, that they all of them gonna be around the same par. Maybe I might be overselling it because it still goes to customer service and it still goes to how reliable your servers are. So a lot of IPTV servers are getting channels that the bigger ones have, but they still might struggle in the area of customer service, or they might struggle in the area of making sure that they have enough capacity as far as like less buffering or not. Miss Frank and Sharon, taking about them. Thank you and your family. And yeah, Miss thank God you and your family is okay. Yeah, we're okay so far. Like the thing about it is that the storm is probably not going to hit until late tonight. And let me see if I can pull that up for you guys again. Late tonight, and the guys kind of talk about it right now. That's not it. There you go, right there. And so that's sort of the time frame right here for the storm. What all supposed to happen with the storm right there. And that you can see that yellow, that's about 39, 50 wind. And that orange is about 58 to 73 winds miles per hour or gusts. And right in between, I don't know if you can see, but right in between this area right here, that's Terrebonne Parish and that's Lafourche Parish, right where his hand is at. That's the area that I live in, just a little west of where his hand was. So I live in between New Orleans and Baldwin on there. And so yeah, it's gonna basically come right over us right now. And you can see it's really not going to move a lot. Like, we still dealing with this. It's supposed to come on land either tonight or early tomorrow morning and still going to be around Sunday. That's the main issue that we're concerned about. Is it's not so much the wind, but the water. And we just got to be conscious of that. And that's why I'm saying, hopefully, if history is a good indicator, hopefully if things was to go out, I'd be able to use the hotspot, because I know last time for Katrina, I wasn't able to make, I was able to use my data and send text messages. So history is a good indicator. The hotspot would definitely keep me and my family informed. Miss B, Ed Tech. I tried No Fear and Obey, been sold out, so I didn't get to try it. So No Fear is a very good service. Obey, yeah, Obey's been sold out for a while. I talked to him about it, and it's not because of his server capacity or whatever. He have the capacity to hold people on his server, but what happened is that he grew so much, he pride himself, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. He pride himself on customer service or whatever, and he want to make sure that he's able to manage his customer service, make sure that they're able to get their payments processed and everything in a timely fashion. So what happened was he just was growing so fast. He wanted to make sure that the people that do sign up with him, he's able to serve them, and that's his niche. His thing is customer service. That's his niche. John Curtis, a bad thought crossed my mind. If it floods, the toilet won't flood. So maybe ration of food supplies without eating too much. John, it's just like anything else in disaster. I mean, I never been in a disaster to where the toilet went flush. Even if the water gets shut off, you can flush the toilets. If you have a septic tank or something like that, then you might have issues. But I don't have those issues right here. Are there any locals in Louisiana? If you're talking about which service are you talking about? Hey, Total Techno Tim. Miss B at Tech, No Fear, froze a lot. Tell B let me in. I'm gonna have to go back and check my No Fear, man. It shouldn't be freezing. They have some pretty good service. I'm pretty sure they have some good service. I don't know. I don't know if that have you tried another test on another IPTV service? Because they shouldn't be freezing, and if there is, please put in a ticket. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna check it out. Hey Biggs, hey, thanks for the prayer, John Curtis. Yeah, septic tank. Yeah, man. There's a lot of people that live in like trailer parks or whatever. Look, I don't recommend. Look, and if you're grown, you do what you want. I don't recommend that you go ahead and stay in a trailer during a tropical storm or a hurricane. That's just my personal opinion, because you got to realize, even though they build trailers or modular homes down in this area, even though they build it up to code and up to standard, I mean, bro, you really, because they call hurricane straps and stuff on some of those mobile homes. But I mean, it's still, at the end of the day, it's still a mobile home. I wouldn't chance that, man. I wouldn't chance that, even with a tropical storm. So I mean, that's just my opinion. Coach Mack, you right, man. What y'all know about that bucket of water? I don't know nothing about that bucket of water. Hey, look, listen. In the event that you guys are in, hey Tim, man, that's all right, man. Thank you for coming in and blessing the show with your presence. Hey guys, no matter what disaster you are in, when you're prepping, listen, the main thing you want to get is water. You don't know how important water is until you don't have it. And I'm not just talking about drinking. You go to the bathroom, washing your hands, like Coach Max say, flushing the toilet. Hey, here in Louisiana heat, if you without lights for a couple of days, and after a storm, and you've been out there picking up branches or putting a tarp on your roof and stuff for hours and hours in the heat and humidity, and you come in the house and you turn on the water because you want to take a nice shower. If you don't have any water, I'm telling y'all, man, water is so important. So, and any disaster that you may encounter, anything you prepping for, make sure that you have a lot of water. And of course, the obvious that you need water to survive. You can go days without food, probably months without food, eating little to nothing without food, but it's only a couple of days you can't survive without water. The body is made up of water. Hippie girl, please be saved to all who are affected by the hurricane. Send the prayers. Thank you. Fire stick. I hope you are going to be on the high ground in a solid structure. Yes, man. Where I'm at right now, I'm about And this how we do it, elevation above sea level. This how we kind of judge where we at. I'm about 19 feet above sea level where my home is located. It's a brick home, so it's pretty solid. Jeff Rowe, thank you, man. What's up? What's up, man? But yeah, so I'm excited that I had the opportunity to come live before any adverse effects of the storm. Just wanted to give you this update and kind of tell you how I'm gonna be looking at using hotspot, using the unlimited internet to, in the event that the lights go out, take advantage of it and take advantage of the IPTV, connect my devices to it, and keep my family and myself up to date with anything. Cause look, during the storms, emergency management individuals, they're out there, they're monitoring things. And let's hypothetically say, let's say a levee breach or levee break, right? If you don't have a radio, or if you don't have a means of, because the lights went out, you don't have a means of getting in touch or getting information from the your local officials, man, water rising, you don't know what's going on. So that hotspot should keep us up. If the lights go out, should be able to keep us up to date with what's going on with our surroundings and help her even more. So not only is it a great device where we can save money on internet, right? And we couple that with the IPTV service of our choice, we can save ourselves money. The other day, Nate Henderson was on the show. He was a skeptic, and he was like, "Look, man, I brought a video. I didn't like that, you were selling the information or whatever." I explained to him how I got to the point of why I asked for the donation. He got it. He canceled. I think he said he was paying $120. He canceled his internet. He had paying $120 just for internet. He canceled his internet, and now he's paying $35. And he sell IPTV, so now he's going to sell the package IPTV and internet to his customers. So it's saving him money and allow him to make money. And that video, pretty much spells out everything. The video is not just, hey, just the website you go to and buy it. No, the video tells you how to buy a hotspot, why to buy a hotspot, how it worked, why it worked that way. I do some simple math on there, some suggestions on how you can sell it. I give out the promo code that you can use with double agent to where you can get a cheap line for IPTV service at $7. I show you how to get an IME number, the difference between the iPad IME number and the difference between the Android IME number, how you can generate it. And I also give you links in that video to other videos that you might be interested in to help you. So not only can the hotspot help you save money and make money, guys, look, I'm telling you, before Hurricane Barry, where Tropical Storm Barry, but projected to be Hurricane Barry, if it have enough room before it make land, it can also be something that you can use in case of an emergency. I'm gonna say it again in my Bo Knows voice. It can also be something you can use in case of an emergency. Crypto Kate, don't forget, another water source is hot water tanks. Yes, you're right, hot water tanks. And one of the things that I always been taught before the storm make land, fill up all of your bathtubs in your house. Fill up all of your bathtubs with water in your homes. That's just something that I always been taught growing up with hurricanes down here. Strings for us had CBS 4 News. All right, that's what's up. And Tech, do you have batteries backup for the hotspot? Just a thought. No, I don't have an extra battery for my home base, neither my Mi-Fi. But what I do have, you guys watch the channel, you know that I do product reviews. What I do have like those a couple of portable, big old battery banks, right? So I can easily plug that up in there, and I can recharge them up multiple times using the ones that I have. I have 2 big old ones, man. So I can do that. Taking a bathroom, where do you get the hotspots from? Well, it depends what hotspot you're going with, Miss B. You can buy it off of Amazon. In the video, I give you a link to my Amazon store. I have some suggestions in there. You can go on to eBay and you can search for the hotspots. But like the video explain why, because when I started out, and I hate to rehash everything, but I just feel like I gotta share this with everyone. This is why I asked for $25 donation for the video. when I started out, I was buying hotspots to see which one give me the best speeds. And they was at the time I was buying them, they was running me like $100 a piece, right? And so I brought like 5 or 6 of them. And so I was like $500 into it. Then I had to go and buy the data plan with them too. So pretty soon I got well above $700. But what I wanted to know was why this one worked better than the other one. And that's when I started learning about different AT&T bands, and I started learning about IME numbers and the difference between the iPad and the Android and stuff like that. So don't just run out and buy any hotspot. Make sure that the hotspot is compatible with that corporate, or that I guess you could call it corporate AT&T exclusive AT&T website, to get that true unlimited data. Right now I'm at about 200 and something gigs on one of my hotspots, guys. So, and I'm still going strong. So to take no Tim, I have solo chargers for our cell phones and stuff like that, and stuff like my hotspot. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a good idea. Help at tech. I need internet. Miss B, what you mean? What you mean? Marcus Bell at Miss B, what you talking about? Hey, Trooper, man, what's happening? Marcus Bell, hey, hotspots, Trooper. Yeah, true. That's the story right there, Miss B. Blessing, tech, and family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fox News 8 on streams on us just for $7 in a month. What's up, Semi, man? Listen, guys, look, we are doing fine. We are doing fine. One of the things I noticed is that whether it's a video or whether it's a live show, I always get the 2 thumbs down. I don't know who these 2 cheerleaders are that take the time out their day just to find my videos, or just to find my live show and give me 2 thumbs down, man. But I'm gonna let them on a little secret. When it come down to YouTube algorithm, that count as engagement. So anytime you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it's kind of as engagement, and you still helping me. So shout out to the haters at tech. Amazon not delivering in the storm. Hey, yeah, you know what? I don't think there will be, but I know what, I got a phone that I ordered off of Amazon. It's supposed to come in today, so hopefully that comes in today. If not, I understand. Right now, like I said, right now the storm is not hitting, but it's supposed to be later on tonight. But for whatever reason, if they don't deliver it today, man, I understand. People have to keep themselves and their family safe. I just keep looking down because I got the cell phone hooked up to the weather and seeing what they're talking about. True, I love the haters. Yeah, Big John, just a couple of haters, but I notice it's always the same too. So they get a notification, so that means that they are subs to the channel. So there's 2 subs that I have. Yeah, I seen they love you too, True. I see they love you a lot. Let me see. I seen something. Keith, Tech, I got the plan. They got everything set up, but can you change the IME number if you wanted to? Yeah. So here's what you do. And it don't matter which one you have. Log into it. All right. Go to the website. If you're using the iPad website or the Android device website, log into it. Go to my devices and go into edit. And go into edit, and then you're gonna see the IME number, and you're gonna see the SIM card number. So you even can change the SIM card if you wanted to. So you can go ahead and you can do those things right there, and that should definitely be a help to you right. I changed mine a couple of look like I froze up a little bit, but I'm back. I changed mine a couple of times. So hopefully you got that. You can just log into it. And when you log into it, go to your device and go to edit, and you definitely can change the IME number. And if you want to, you can change the SIM card number and just hit update. Semi Tuna Reborn, be safe in the hurricane. I know firsthand hurricanes. Yeah, Semi. I think you're in Florida, huh, Semi? I think you guys even getting weather from this way over there. Hey Tech have a problem with slow speeds in different places where speeds don't get past over 10 up. So Harold, are you talking about places in your home? are you just talking about around town? Because what I tell people is put the hotspot in your home where you're getting the highest speeds. Because I said this in a couple of other videos, is that sometimes if you have like right now where I'm at, this is an addition to my home, and so I have a double roof. So I don't get like high speeds. I did a live speed test the other day. I don't get high speeds. But if I walk from this portion of my home, my speeds go up. Like I get like about 9 megabits, 10, maybe 11, 12 on the best up in here. I just walk into the other side of my home, I'm getting 20, 30, 40, or whatever. So if it's at your house, put it to where you're getting the high speeds and go ahead and take a router with the MiFi. You can take a router and use like a hub, like I can get it off right here. You can use like a hub like this, and you'll be good, you know. So go ahead and use a hub like this to have an Ethernet port on there, and you'll be good. So you just go ahead and use that USB-C hub, and you're good to go, man. And that's one of the great things I like about it. To the connect that to the router, you're good to go. At a friend house. Well, here's the thing: if your friend have AT&T phone service, or if you have AT&T phone service with data, if that friend live close to you, you can call AT&T and you can tell them that, hey, I'm getting slow speeds on my data. Don't tell them about your hotspot. Tell them about slow speeds on your data. It took me 2 months of calling back and forth with AT&T before I found out that you can call them and you can request that they turn the antenna towards your home. Because I was getting like 0.5815 megabits down before I went on vacation, and I kept calling, and just doing my testing phase. And then finally got it. Y'all know how it worked. Finally got in touch with somebody that knew what they was talking about. And then they was like, hey, yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a call into the local center in your area, and we're gonna have the technicians go ahead and change the turn the antenna towards your home. And when I came back, man, my speeds was a-okay. A-okay. So you can do that, Harold, man. Have them ask them, call AT&T and have them turn the antenna towards their friend house. So I want to have one more look at the weather. And so if you guys looking at it right there, you can see the little thing spinning. That's the center of the storm. And you can see at the bottom, that's where most of the weather is. And one of the things what they're saying is that all of that weather at the bottom is going to start wrapping around there. And it's moving so slow, about 5 miles per hour west-northwest, is that all of that is going to sit over us for a while. And that's the thing we don't want to see, man. It's the thing we don't want to see. But like I said, we on my end have taken every precaution I think we could, and so we should be okay. Totally Techno 10, put your hotspot on the side of the house. That's your closet to your near cell tower. Yes, that's another thing too. In the video, I tell you guys how to get like different apps, how to find like a cell tower and stuff like that. So yeah, I lived in New Orleans during Katrina 2005. Are not no joke, even living in Alabama. Yeah, Miss Rankin Sharon. You know, there's a lot of people that went through Katrina, man, that still haven't recovered. A lot of people went to, and when I say recovered, I'm not talking about like monetarily, I'm talking about like mentally haven't recovered. So all right, guys. So it's about 2:27. My family should about to start be on their way, about to start coming over here. I just wanted to jump live. Thank you guys, let you guys know that hey, you know, I'm all right and how I'm planning on using the game changer. If you haven't got the video, guys, just send me a cash app to dbogan78, or send me a donation. That $25 donation, cash app dbogan78, or $25 donation to taking the bathroom PayPal email. So you can go ahead and do that. All of that information will be in the description of this video. I've been getting a lot of good feedback. Thank you guys that supported the video, supporting me. Thank you guys for investing in yourself. But that's where we at, man, with the hurricane, tropical storm projected to be hurricane. How I'm planning on using the hotspot, the unlimited data plan, aka game changer, during this event. Hopefully, I still have lights and I see you guys on Super Dell. If not, I just wanted to come live and let you guys know so far I'm okay. Until next time, God bless. Peace. Thanks to all of my mods. Thanks to all of you for your love and your prayers.